Stay hydrated. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 8.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
It is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Green Bay out to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going with Lindsey. This doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
The tackle made by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
the 30-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20.
To Jakeem Grant.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Jacob Hollister.
Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
49-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. It's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Rodgers. pressure. He's brought down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Yards remain on second down. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Packers 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Marquez Valdez.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short.
2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson will throw again. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. And a Packer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So, line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open Valdez-Scantling. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Valdez-Scantling.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. Now Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Marquise Goodwin.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
15. 1st down, Packers.
Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Matt Prater lining up.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. A good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Listening to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Packer 1st down.
Down. It's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
34-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Jackson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
Fourth down.
Throwing now is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over first.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The 25-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
to winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, give all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like